Welcome to episode 76. I'm at a beautiful park, beautiful church here, and today's episode is about Vittoria Bellini. Believe it or not, she is the great-granddaughter of the composer Bellini from Catania, and she lives in Milano, and she asked me to visit her sister Patrizia in Milan, and I was in Paris, and so I got on a train at Gare de Lyon, and overnight train. I had a nice dinner on the train, and I arrived in Milano, and I was going to go visit Patrizia, who works at Merrill Lynch. So I'll tell you the story. This is sponsored by you, believe it or not. It's buymeacoffee.com. The link is below. You can click on it. It's a way you can buy me a cup of coffee like this you're looking at. My espresso is in this little bottle. And I wanted to thank Jonathan Davis, who bought me a coffee yesterday. And I can also thank a lot of other people who are drinking with me. They're my drinking buddies, basically, whether it's coffee, beer, or wine. So that's my sponsor, individual sponsor. buymeacoffee.com/Derek, DERIK RAWSON, except you do an R, and then you go to the page. And it works with all credit cards worldwide, all banks. Doesn't work with debit cards. Okay, my corporate sponsor is Synostics.com, which is a machine that you put under your feet. It's called the Heart Partner, because people can't remember the name Synostics. And what it does is it talks to your nervous system electronically, not a vibrator, electronics. Right? And your brain flexes a muscle called the soleus muscle, which is in the lower leg of your back of your leg, and that's a pump. And it moves the fluids in your lower legs back up to your upper body where they belong. And older people who can't walk or don't exercise properly, their soleus muscles get weak. And then what happens is the heart has to work harder, so blood pressure goes up. But by using this machine, you can keep your blood pressure low. And also the big benefit from this is blood flow in your brain improves, and this reduces cognitive decline after about 6 months. Okay? So this is a way to avoid cognitive decline, what a lot of older people have, and it's because they're not exercising, or they can't walk or whatever. So it's a great machine, great company, and they're my corporate sponsor because I think it's a wonderful thing. If you want to know more about this machine, you can talk to Bruce Badeau. He's at brucebadeauoutlook.com. That's his email address. And then he has a phone number. It's area code 281, which you can see. And he will explain to you what's going on. What we're doing is we are taking this company worldwide, and Bruce is manager of strategy, and he knows, the details. So we're raising money, and he can explain it all to you. And you see a picture of the product. It's new and improved. It's much smaller, it's portable, you can take it with you. So that's my corporate sponsor. Now, what happened is when I was on the train, it was an overnight train from Paris. I had a good night's sleep, and I woke up in the morning, and I had breakfast on the train, and the train arrived in Milano about noon, okay, or a little bit before that. And the train station is near La Scala Opera, which is downtown Milano, and I went to a restaurant to get a cup of coffee. I sat down at the counter, pulled out my cell phone, and I called Patrizia. And guess what happened? The cell phone next to me rang, and I looked, and there's this beautiful girl, and it was Patrizia. She was there having a cup of coffee also. So that's how I caught up with her. I didn't even have to go to look for her at her office at Merrill Lynch, because she was taking a break, a coffee break. So had a great time, and that was my trip to Milan. You can get to Milan from Paris in, overnight. It's a very nice train trip. So that's my story. This is the end of episode 76, and that's it. So you can also help me by doing things that are free. One is you can subscribe to my channel. That increases my viewership. You can share this YouTube video with your friends so they can see how crazy I am. You can leave a comment, talk to me, ask me questions. That's fine. And also you can, if you're on a YouTube application, this is everywhere. This is on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on X. But if you're on the YouTube application, at the top you'll see some they're called screen tags, end tags. And the one on the top right is to subscribe, which is free. All that does is it notifies you of my next podcast. All my podcasts are marked EP. Yes, EP stands for episode, of course. And the other one you have is a choice, is a link that I can send you to that is related to this. And then the third link is called a playlist. And a playlist, you click on that and you see a list of all my episodes, podcasts from 76 all the way down to 1 is a list. And you can listen to all of them, or you can select the ones you want to listen to. So that's basically the end of my video here. Having a great time in a park. It's very beautiful here in Paris. And good luck next time you ride the train. It's always interesting. So this is the end of episode 76. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.